Welcome to the Top List channel. Today, we delve into the realm of Lies of P, exploring its most formidable adversaries. Strap in, as we unveil the top 10 hardest bosses. Having traversed the game both conventionally and on New Game Plus, I've had ample opportunity to gauge the true challenges each boss presents. Keep in mind, these rankings are entirely subjective, shaped by my own encounters and perspective. Your list may diverge entirely, influenced by factors such as experience, build, playstyle, and more. Share your thoughts below, and let's embark on this epic journey of discovery. At number 10, we have the Door Guardian. Now, before you grab your torches and pitchforks, hear me out. With only 17 non-NPC bosses in the game, this one's inclusion is understandable. On a first playthrough, it might not seem worthy, but on New Game Plus, it becomes a real headache. The gimmick remains the same. Dash at the exposed lower leg Tower Knight style until he tumbles. However, there's a major snag. Shock status is a nightmare, slowing your stamina recovery to a crawl. Even with high health and decent gear, his damage packs a punch, often resulting in swift defeat. This battle demands patience and resource management, especially on subsequent playthroughs. Frankly, dealing with shock status is the true challenge here. At number 9, we face King's Flame Foko. I find Foko to be quite well balanced, especially if you utilize a Spectre, turning it into easy mode as long as your Spectre is alive. Simply circle around Foko as it focuses on your Spectre. However, when it targets you directly, things get dicey. Fuoko's hammer swings pack a serious punch, and its large hitbox means you must either time your dodges perfectly or master the art of perfect blocking. Despite this, it's still manageable to circle around and attack during openings. Its charges can also be blocked with relative ease. Foko is quite tanky, especially in its last phase where it utilizes fire and ranged attacks. Be prepared to dodge or face the consequence. Overall, Foko is a manageable boss that earns its spot at number 9. At number 8, we confront the scrapped Watchman, the initial roadblock in the game. Mastering the game's mechanics up to this point is crucial, as its attacks can be tricky to time, thanks to Lies of P's characteristic delayed attacks. Moreover, it exhibits remarkable mobility, often launching itself into the air and traversing the arena with agility. Phase 2 introduces lightning attacks to dodge as well. Despite its challenges, I appreciate this fight as a well-executed skill check for the game's initial stages, providing insight into future encounters, including delayed attacks and formidable furies. By adeptly maneuvering around its arms, you can navigate this challenge, marking it as the most significant hurdle in the game's early stages. If you're enjoying this content, consider subscribing to the channel before we proceed further. Ranked at number 7 is Champion Victor, a contender for the most well-balanced fight in the game. Success in this battle boils down to your performance. Play skillfully, and you'll emerge unscathed, but falter, and defeat awaits. Victor presents a straightforward 1v1 encounter, reminiscent of a classic brawl. This Bane-inspired adversary unleashes punches, charges, and stomps, each capable of inflicting substantial damage upon impact. However, with keen observation of his tells and precise timing, evading or executing perfect blocks is entirely feasible. Unlike many other bosses, Victor's challenge isn't significantly influenced by the presence of a Spectre, although it can make the fight easier. His robust health pool and 2 distinct phases ensure a formidable test of skill. Despite his simplicity, Champion Victor's design is remarkably well executed, aligning seamlessly with its intended challenge level. At number 6, we encounter the fallen Archbishop Andreas. Firstly, let me express my admiration for the boss's design. It's truly captivating. However, in terms of challenge, it falls slightly short of expectations. While it boasts 2 extended phases and some bothersome mechanics like decay, the difficulty level isn't as daunting as anticipated. Phase 1 primarily involves contending with the monster's straightforward attacks, swipes, tongue lashes, and charges, which are relatively easy to anticipate and evade. The second phase introduces heightened challenge, particularly if you're caught on the Archbishop's side. Here, his aggressive staff swings and unpredictable maneuvers pose a considerable threat, inflicting significant damage. However, I must acknowledge that the presence of decay and the element of randomness significantly impact the fight's difficulty. In fact, without these factors, Andreas might not rank as high on the list. This is the first instance where RNG, or random number generation, plays a significant role, as favorable outcomes can smooth out the battle, while poor luck can intensify its difficulty, especially in the second phase. At number 5, we have the King of Puppets, renowned for its distinctive phase division. In the initial phase, you confront a towering king puppet, gracefully maneuvering within the confines of the opera house. This giant puppet showcases its prowess by swinging its colossal arms, and later unleashing wind-based attacks through turbine-like appendages. This phase offers fluid combat dynamics, with the Spectre providing invaluable support, enabling strategic circling around the king for maximum damage. However, be wary of its relentless fury and unexpected diving attacks, featuring delayed arm swings that can catch even seasoned players off guard. Phase 2 transitions into a 1v1 encounter with Romeo, the true king of puppets. Armed with a menacing scythe, Romeo executes swift dashes and leaps, seeking openings to strike. While his attack patterns offer clear windows for counterattacks, and he can be staggered relatively easily, the shift from beast boss to humanoid presents a significant challenge, demanding adaptability and resource management mid-fight. Overall, the King of Puppets presents a formidable and engaging battle, requiring mastery of diverse combat styles across its 2 phases. Ranked at number 4 is Simon Manus, also known as the Arm of God. This boss marks a significant turning point in the list, introducing a higher level of difficulty compared to its predecessor. While potentially the final boss of the game for some, Simon Manus is, in my opinion, the least challenging among the top 4 contenders. Both phases feature similar attacks, primarily revolving around the colossal swings of his hammer. Phase 1 involves circling around him to exploit openings for damage, which I found relatively manageable. However, Phase 2 unleashes a torrent of devastation. In addition to the punishing hammer swings, Simon Manus, in his awakened god form, employs distortion spells, wind attacks, and strikes from the sky. One particularly formidable move involves summoning an arm of God to slam down, unleashing a devastating shockwave. As with previous encounters, RNG plays a significant role here, especially in Phase 2, where an unfortunate roll can lead to substantial damage from his powerful attacks. Claiming the 3rd spot is the Green Monster of the Swamp. While some may debate its ranking, I firmly believe this fight deserves its place due to its formidable challenge and heavy reliance on RNG. Featuring 2 distinct phases, each brimming with a diverse array of moves, this encounter keeps you on your toes with its unpredictability. Throughout the battle, decay poses a constant threat, accompanied by the monster's ability to unleash noxious gunk across the arena and vanish underground, rendering itself untouchable. One particularly punishing decay attack involves a rapid flurry of tentacle strikes that swiftly deplete your health. Phase 2 introduces elements from the scrapped Watchman's formidable move set, including its Fury attack. With so much to contend with, the Green Monster presents a multitude of lethal threats, making every encounter a perilous dance with death. Indeed, the boss's outcome is heavily influenced by RNG, further solidifying its well-deserved placement among the top 3 contenders. Taking the 2nd spot is Laxasia the Complete. For a considerable time, I was convinced Laxasia would clinch the number 1 position, and it nearly did. In Phase 1, she wields her massive sword with finesse, reminiscent of the eldest brother of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, incorporating lightning elements into her attacks. However, it's in Phase 2 where she truly ascends as a lightning god, taking to the skies to rain down devastating bolts. Fortunately, these bolts can be deflected back at her for significant damage. Yet, the greatest challenge lies in landing hits on Laxasia herself. Her incessant dashes and aerial maneuvers make it a gamble whether you'll find an opening to strike. Any hit from her packs a powerful punch, necessitating frequent healing. While Laxasia may have vied for the top spot on another day, my experience in New Game Plus led me to crown a different champion. Securing the top spot is the Nameless Puppet, a foe of unparalleled difficulty. In my opinion, it stands as the toughest boss in Lies of P, fittingly serving as an optional final challenge due to its extreme level of difficulty. The developers even provide an option to relinquish your heart should you reconsider facing Nameless. Phase 1 offers some semblance of manageability if you can commit attack patterns to memory, allowing for opportune perfect blocks and staggering opportunities to inflict substantial damage. However, Phase 2 transforms into a harrowing ordeal as the Nameless Puppet takes to the skies, rendering it near impossible to land a hit. During my New Game Plus playthrough, this boss posed an insurmountable challenge, far surpassing its initial difficulty. I had to employ every tactic at my disposal to chip away at its formidable health bar. Regardless of your build or playstyle, confronting the Nameless Puppet guarantees a grueling battle that will test your limits. There are few strategies to tackle this relentless adversary, and its second phase will mercilessly overwhelm you unless you're prepared to rise to the occasion and hone your skills to perfection. And there you have it, my list of the top 10 hardest bosses in Lies of P. If you found this video enjoyable, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your own list in the comments below. Until next time, peace out, and thank you for watching.